If you are still buying rubbery, tasteless grocery blocks, you are doing it wrong. You'll master 35 essential cheeses by decoding how moisture, microbes, and aging create superior flavors at the counter. Every single cheese is composed of proteins and fat from milk. But how does a simple liquid transform into a solid block that can last for years? The secret lies in how we control water. But first, the flavor profile changes completely depending on whether it comes from a cow, a goat, a sheep, or in authentic Mozzarella's case, a water buffalo. Water buffalo milk. Unlock richer, creamier dishes by choosing the right animal milk for your recipe. Ricotta brings us to the first great rule of the cheese counter. The secret to a cheese's texture is water. Soft cheeses like Brie exceed 50% moisture, while hard cheeses like Parmigiano Reggiano have under 35%. Knowing this lets you predict exactly how a slice will behave on a hot plate. Feta relies heavily on high water content to keep its famous crumbly, briny bite, but its wet nature comes with a strict time limit. Hard cheeses such as Cheddar and Parmesan have a longer shelf life and can sit in your fridge for months, while soft cheeses like Brie or goat's milk cheese spoil quickly. Stop throwing away money on expensive soft dairy that goes bad before you can finish it. Queso Blanco isn't a single recipe from one country. This broad style of fresh cheese comes from across Latin America. Understanding this helps you find the right crumbly fresh cheese for your dishes without getting lost in confusing regional branding. Cottage cheese perfectly illustrates a physical process called syneresis. During syneresis, pressing the curd squeezes out liquid whey. This works exactly like wringing out a wet sponge to make it dry and solid. How much liquid escapes directly determines the final moisture content and aging potential of the cheese. Mascarpone keeps all that moisture locked safely inside. This rich, milky spread relies on heavy cream. It skips the heavy pressing phase entirely, leaving you with a delicate, spoonable treat perfect for desserts. Cream cheese acts as the ultimate blank canvas in the kitchen. Its soft texture depends entirely on a massive water content. But to understand why some wet cheeses melt beautifully while others completely seize up in a pan, we have to look ahead at the chemical structure. Halloumi famously refuses to melt on a hot grill. This squeaky cheese retains its solid shape under intense heat. That firm bite makes it a brilliant meat substitute for heavy, savory dishes. Paneer behaves exactly the same way when tossed into a boiling hot curry. It stays remarkably solid. But how do we move from simple wet curds to the complex, funky flavors of the gourmet counter? We introduce living microbes. Brie proves that controlled rot is incredibly delicious. Fluffy white mold grows like velvet over a wheel of Brie. This soft, white, paper-like skin forms a living blanket made by two different microbes working together. A yeast called Geotrichum candidum acts as the primer coat of paint. Then a mold called Penicillium camemberti acts as the soft velvet top coat. Penicillium camemberti. You'll know exactly why that white rind is completely edible and actually holds the best flavor of the cheese. Camembert looks just like Brie, but it often packs a much deeper, earthier punch. The fungal topcoat on these bloomy rinds slowly digests the cheese from the outside in. This transforms the firm interior into a gooey, runny paste as it ages. Coulommiers delivers a slightly thicker, richer take on Brie. It relies on the exact same fungal magic to break down the paste inside, delivering a buttery, mushroom-like profile. Cambozola bridges two entirely different worlds. It successfully pairs the bloomy white rind of a camembert with the sharp, peppery bite of a blue cheese. But what if a cheesemaker washes the outside instead of letting white mold grow? Taleggio is where things get aggressively smelly. This Italian classic features a sticky orange rind that fills a room with a harsh barnyard aroma. Epoisses takes that pungent funk to the absolute extreme. Stinky cheeses get their orange rinds and pungent smell from a specific bacterium that thrives when the cheese is washed in salt water. The culprit is Brevibacterium linens. Brevibacterium linens. This microbe generates the signature orange rind and pungent aroma of washed rind cheeses like Epoisses and Taleggio. It belongs to the exact same microbe family responsible for food odor, tamed to create gourmet aromas. Learn to spot the difference between a high-end, perfectly aged stinky cheese and one that has actually just gone bad. Munster stands as another washed rind giant. True French Munster delivers a massive, savory aroma that completely contradicts its surprisingly mild, creamy interior. Reblochon hails directly from the Alps. It boasts a mild, nutty interior hiding behind a surprisingly pungent washed rind. Now we leave the soft cheeses behind and climb higher into the mountains. Emmental stands as a classic mountain giant. The famous eyes in Swiss-type cheeses like Emmental form from trapped gas bubbles. They are blown by bacteria consuming lactic acid and releasing carbon dioxide gas. A specific microbe called Propionibacterium freudenreichi acts like tiny yeast-like gas blowers, inflating bubbles inside the cheese. Propionibacterium freudenreichi. Spot authentic Swiss-style cheeses instantly by looking for these naturally blown gas pockets. Gruyère answers our lingering melting mystery. Whether a cheese will melt smoothly depends entirely on its moisture-to-protein ratio, as seen in high-moisture cheeses like Gruyère. A steaming, perfectly smooth pull of melted Gruyère cheese represents culinary perfection. Never ruin another fondue or grilled cheese by picking a dry cheese that refuses to melt. Appenzeller relies on an invisible chemical trick called casein proteolysis. Casein proteolysis. During this aging process, enzymes break down milk proteins to drive texture softening and deep flavor development. Think of it like cutting a tangled ball of yarn into tiny, loose threads so it loses its stiffness. This turns a rubbery block into a creamy, melt-in-your-mouth delicacy. Comté uses the exact same milk protein breakdown over many months in a cold cellar. Discover why cheaply made, unaged grocery cheeses skip this step and always feel like chewing on rubber bands. Provolone brings a sharp, robust bite when it is fully aged. The hanging gourds of provolone dry out slowly, concentrating their savory power and firming up their protein structures over months. Cheddar requires serious, back-breaking manual labor. Cheesemakers stack and flip heavy, wet slabs of curd over and over. This unique step, known as cheddaring, stacks and turns slabs of curd to expel moisture and build a dense, layered structure. It is just like kneading and folding pastry dough to create flaky layers. Avoid cheap, factory-processed cheddar blocks that skip this vital step and taste like plastic.
Subscribe, please.
Parmigiano Reggiano demands incredible patience. Under European PDO rules, Parmigiano Reggiano must be aged for a minimum of 12 months, with some reserve varieties aging over 36 months. Stop getting ripped off by fake Parmesan shakers filled with cheap wood pulp and unaged cheese. A knife cracking open a massive dry wheel of real Parmigiano Reggiano reveals the true craft. Pecorino Romano brings ancient history directly to the dinner table. According to Roman author Pliny the Elder, cheesemaking had become a sophisticated enterprise by the time the Roman Empire came into existence. Pliny the Elder! The sharp, peppery kick in aged sheep's milk cheeses like Pecorino Romano comes from lipolysis, where milk fats break down into free fatty acids during aging. This process unzips fat molecules to release sharp flavor compounds. Elevate your pasta dishes by choosing cheeses with the chemical bite needed to cut through heavy sauces. Grana Padano offers a slightly milder, slightly cheaper alternative to Parmesan. Its tight, granular texture is built perfectly for grating heavily over rich Italian dishes. Manchego uses that same sharp lipolysis but applies it to rich sheep's milk high up in Spain. The distinct zigzag pattern on the rind comes from the woven grass belts traditionally used to press the curds. Gouda hides a brilliant, crunchy secret inside its dark amber paste. If you think those crunchy white bits in your aged Gouda are salt crystals, you've been misinterpreting one of the greatest chemical transformations in food. Gouda aging relies on moisture loss to concentrate glutamate levels, creating the crunchy calcium lactate crystals found in extra-aged varieties. These crystals are like tiny, flavor-packed rock candies hidden in the cheese. Look for them to identify truly aged, high-quality Gouda. Red Leicester looks intensely aged, but that is a clever visual trick. A deep orange block of Red Leicester being sliced reveals a stunning color. But that deep yellow to red color is normally formed by adding annatto. Annatto. This works exactly like adding a drop of natural food dye to make cheddar look rustic. Knowing this stops you from paying a premium for cheese just because it looks darker. Cantal stands as one of the oldest and most rugged cheeses in France. It shares the dense, earthy, crumbly profile of a great traditional cheddar anchored by deep volcanic soil flavors. Now, we enter the final, boldest frontier of the cheese counter. Roquefort fully embraces the mold. Deep blue mold veins spiderweb through a wheel of Roquefort. Conquer your fear of blue cheese by understanding that this mold is a safe, flavor-boosting super ingredient. Gorgonzola gets its sharp, aggressive bite from a highly specific fungal strain. A specialized strain called Penicillium roqueforti drives the veins and sharp flavor in Roquefort, Gorgonzola, and Stilton. Penicillium roqueforti. It heavily digests fat to create that signature sharp kick. This process offers the culinary equivalent of controlled, delicious mold growth. Stilton stands as England's famous towering blue cylinder. The thick, crumbly paste requires precise piercing with long steel needles so fresh oxygen can flood inside and feed the blue veins.
Cabrales takes the intense blue concept deep into the natural limestone caves of Spain. These environments naturally foster the growth of Penicillium mold, allowing the spores to slowly spread and create a finished product heavily veined with striking blue-gray patterns. Danish blue is our final stop, and it brings a surprising twist. Not all cheese is vegetarian. Traditional styles use animal stomach enzymes called rennet. These act like chemical scissors that cut milk proteins so they clump together. But modern makers create brilliant vegetarian varieties of rennet produced through fermentation by the fungus Mucor miehei or extracted from Cinera thistles. This alternative acts as a plant-based curdling juice. Avoid accidentally serving animal-derived products to your vegetarian dinner guests. French gastronomist Jean-Antelme Briot-Savarin once said, "A dessert without cheese is like a beautiful woman with only one eye." Armed with this knowledge of moisture, microbes, and aging, you can confidently bypass bland blocks and select the perfect cheese. Now that you know these 35 essential cheeses, watch our next video on how to build the ultimate scientifically balanced charcuterie board.